So you can see here, India, 363 million visits per month. Very, very cool. Along with the next one, which is Flipkart, which is like the Wild West. Compared to Amazon, Flipkart is the Wild West in terms of what you can actually put onto your product details page and stuff like that. I posted something with a courgette in a rather evocative position that I found on Flipkart to give you a sense of that. Anyway, 237 million per month. So what have we got? Somewhere around, holy shit, 600 million visits per month. So a lot of visits just from those two. There's a lot going on in India. So where should you go source in India? The biggest one, and arguably the best one, is India Mart. India Mart, biggest by number of people that visit it anyway. And you could then also extrapolate out that that makes it probably the best is India Mart. Very, very cool. Very well put together. Some great supplies on here. Some really good. And unlike Alibaba, this is not full. Like Alibaba's full of trading companies and wholesalers, just on selling things from other factories. India just hasn't got that. It doesn't have that same level of trading companies playing middlemen between you and the factory. It isn't there yet, which I really like. Anyway, India Mart, very, very good. Next is Trade India. I tend to find, like, look at the difference in this. And I think you can probably see already that this is more like an AliExpress kind of style website. And that certainly holds true in terms of the way these things are put together, okay? So this is more like AliExpress. So if you're wanting for low MOQs with the full knowledge that you're probably going to be dealing with a trading company, but you're happy to do that because you don't want a big high MOQ, this is a great website, tradeindia.com. Exporters India. This is basically, from what I can tell, the same website as this. It looks like they just copied and pasted most of this stuff across, but it does have some interesting people on it. And I've found suppliers on here as well. So definitely worth a look. Maybe there's people on here that aren't on India Mart. Okay. So that's websites. Now, Kathy Lloyd, fantastic. Kathy Lloyd was just recently in India at a trade show, and she was waxing lyrical about how freaking awesome that was. So as all these restrictions are being lifted, it is very, very clear to me that the ultimate way to source a product is to jump on a plane and go to the country and be in the country at a trade show to source. Like, in terms of hierarchy, that's the apex of sourcing, okay? So if you're looking for ways to find great trade shows, 10times.com is what I use to find trade shows. 10times.com is what I use to find trade shows. And so you can sort via India and then go sort based on what's going on in India, okay? And there's some interesting stuff going on. Like this is going on. A big kind of Beautica. That's their big beauty expo that happens in India. Very, very big. Beauty industry in India is massive. It's absolutely massive, just as it is everywhere, you know, but it's a very, very big, wealthy marketplace of people who buy beauty stuff in India. And whilst I was doing this, I noticed that there was a company that I actually know called Technoderm. Very, very good company. When I was doing some sourcing or something else that I used to sell, this is one of the companies I spoke to at length. We didn't end up doing something together, but I know the business, and it's very, very good. These have got all sorts of cool stuff. Definitely worth looking at these guys. For instance, you know, like this, you can see this is kind of like salon stuff, yeah. But this sort of stuff, well, you can sell that directly. Doesn't need to go through a salon, and it's not got the same regulations in place depending on the country you sell in, of course. And they sell all day long online. like insane. I mean, this stuff does as well, but there's more regulatory risk involved with selling that, just like if you were really wanting to go for it. But again, there's regulatory risk involved, then laser treatments, home laser treatments is massive. That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We are a community of 2,500 members and growing. We're the fastest growing community of professional e-commerce sellers right here in Australia, with sales, by the way, of over $50 million. $50 million, holy crap. If you'd like to find out more about what we do and how we can help you build your own e-commerce business too, get off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. The link for that is in the description. And thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.